Did you know that ancient Egyptian civilization was decimated by volcanic eruption? My name is Adidia, and in this video, I will bring to you detailed research on how volcanic eruption, somehow far away from the shores of Egypt, may have destroyed ancient Egyptian civilization. Please stay tuned. The last centuries of ancient Egypt were chaotic times. Coastal towns were abandoned, famine fueled social unrest, and after a series of disastrous defeats of the Egyptians by the Roman army, the last pharaoh, the famously beautiful Cleopatra, committed suicide in 30 BC. The cause may have been a series of major volcanic eruptions, possibly on the other side of the world, that triggered a severe drought in Egypt. Archaeologists have been excavating the city of Berenike on Egypt's Red Sea coast since 1994. Berenike was a kind of combination of city and military base and of strategic importance. Founded between 275 and 260 BC, the town was abandoned just a few decades later. In the desert environment, Berenike depended on wells for water. Archaeologists discovered a well still containing water today. However, the well dried up between 220 and 200 BC as a layer of sand containing two bronze coins dating from the decades before 199 BC suggests. As no other items dating to this time period were found in the ruins, the town was likely abandoned and buried by sand, including the well. There must have been a drought lasting several years to cause the well to dry up, so the archaeologists in a study published in the journal Antiquity, and the most likely cause of drought is a volcanic eruption. There are no active volcanoes to be found today in Egypt. All volcanic gases and sulfate aerosols released by a powerful volcanic eruption into Earth's atmosphere can have widespread effects. The monsoon, driven by global wind patterns, brings every year rain from the Indian Ocean to the coastal areas of Eastern Africa. Because the temperature differences mostly between the cold sea and the hot continents are a main driving force behind wind patterns, changing temperature will also change wind patterns. Volcanic ash and gases like sulfur dioxide absorb sunlight, cooling Earth's surface, weakening the monsoon. This caused the summer rains over Egypt to fail. The lack of rain could explain why the well discovered at Berenike dried up, which perhaps helped encourage inhabitants to abandon Berenike. A 2017 study analyzing chemical traces preserved in ice cores found that in 209 BC, a volcanic eruption released lots of sulfate aerosols into the Earth's atmosphere. It is not clear which volcano would have been responsible, but comparing the chemical traces with the chemical composition of lava rocks of known origin, geologists pinpointed four possible culprits: the Popocatépetl in Mexico, the Pelée on the island of Martinique in the Lesser Antilles, the Surumi or the Hakusan, both of which are in Japan. The same study identified two other sulfate spikes in the ice record dating to 46 and 44 BC. A study published in 2020 identified a possible source as Alaska's Okmok volcano in the Aleutian Islands. Based on the size of the caldera and estimated volume of erupted material, the Okmok eruption was the biggest volcanic eruption in the last 2,500 years. The mega eruption of Okmok in 43 BC likely influenced the climate on the global scale. Documents report widespread famine, diseases, and land abandonment happening simultaneously, contributing to a religious and political crisis in Egypt. It was this hungry and demoralized society that in the end was defeated by a new emerging power, the future Roman Empire. Analysis of the ice core resulted in a new, more precise date of 43 to 41 BC. Based on the eruption date and global climate models, investigators hypothesized that the 43 BC eruption led to crop failures and famine around the Mediterranean Sea, potentially influencing events surrounding the fall of the Roman Republic and the end of the pharaonic rule in Egypt. After the caldera formed, numerous satellite cones and lava domes have formed on the flanks of the volcano. Click the video on your screen right now to learn more about the 6.05 million year old footprint that was discovered recently in Crete. See you over there in that video. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Like this video. Thank you very much for watching.